mixed scientist Jane Raddick, Carolina Ocean Studies, currently at Longleaf Park near Winter Park Elementary School. And I'm standing in a park that is named after these amazing longleaf pine trees. And these longleaf pine trees are part of a terrestrial ecosystem that is known as a longleaf pine tree forest. And once I started thinking about these longleaf pine trees, I started noticing them everywhere. But sadly, not truly everywhere. They are actually one of the most endangered terrestrial ecosystems in the United States of America, which is why when I see juvenile longleaf tree pines, I'm so excited. And when I see areas that have been protected for these longleaf tree pines, it really does make me happy. But we're going to talk about how special these particular terrestrial ecosystems are and some of the diversity, biodiversity, animals that really depend on these terrestrial ecosystems. And we're going to talk about why they're endangered. All right, mixed scientists. I happened to stumble into or found another longleaf pine tree ecosystem. And this terrestrial ecosystem happens to be located really near Pine Valley Elementary School. It's not a park, not protected. Someday it's likely to be developed. And part of it probably already was clear cut for this particular grocery store and parking lot. But this is a pretty nice sample of a wild longleaf pine ecosystem. And one of the things I want you to see on a beautiful sunny day like today are those longleaf pine needles sparkling in the sun. While I'm at it, cloud quiz time. What type of clouds are these? If you said cirrus, you are correct, which makes me double glad that I stumbled on this today because we're likely to have a change in the weather. But anytime you happen to find an ecosystem, I really, of course, want to double dog dare you to think about the abiotic factors, right? We got light. I can see the wind, the air blowing. We actually have some standing water. And we have soil. Not that you can necessarily see it, but it's there. You're going to have all those abiotic factors that are contributing to what type of biotic factors can live in here. What kind of shrubs can live in this ecosystem, right? What kind of trees? We've talked about these longleaf pines. I love seeing them in all these different phases. Here is a really young one. Just looks like grass, right? And I believe they stay at this stage for quite some time because they're developing their root system. Here's a little bit older. Here's one that didn't make it, right? For some reason, this tree fell down and it is decomposing, contributing to the soil. So always double dog dare you to explore your ecosystems. I'm pretty sure you should be able to find at least one longleaf pine tree near you and possibly a little bit of a forest ecosystem if you're lucky. Because the biotic factors in these ecosystems, pretty cool. Well, my mixed scientists, here we are. These particular trees are being protected right now, but there's a whole huge part of what used to be a significant longleaf pine tree ecosystem that has been clear cut for a neighborhood. We can see that sandy soil that longleaf pine tree terrestrial ecosystems need. That's one abiotic factor. We can see that now there probably is going to have to be a retention pond because all those roots aren't going to be able to soak up the water, the rainfall. And we can definitely see some of the biotic creatures. Thankfully, there's some protection. Habitat depletion, peeps.